Hello. How is everybody tonight? This is me, Fiona Fernandez, and I am live in Pyrmont. So let's leave that on the table for you. So this is the join offer on at the moment. Move some things over. I've been playing a little bit, getting warmed up. And so while it's a new catalogue just started, they've brought in this lovely joining offer. And if you are thinking about, saving some money and getting a whole lot of stuff, you can do it this way, because you get, for $169, you get $303 worth of products, which is fantastic. So if you're like me, when you first look in the catalogue and go, I have no idea what to put in my starter kit. I was like that. And I was in a rush too, because I waited till the last minute of the last day of the special. And, so it's a good idea to have a look through the catalogue. So this is the new catalogue. But don't forget, when you're looking at things, that there's also the last chance section of the website. So I've actually got some things I'm going to play with tonight. I'm going to get my video going, haven't I? And so I can see your comments. I've got these out tonight because they're so cute. And I bought this paper, which if you watched any of my lives lately, I've been talking about this wonderful. Let me get close to the camera so you can see it. It's gorgeous. Irresistible. It's irresistible. It's gorgeous. And that's what I've called my video tonight. Irresistible designs. Oh, there's my sound. Good. It's working. Always good to know the sound's working. Last week I went live and I forgot to take my microphone with me. But tonight you can hear me, so welcome. And so I just sit here on a Wednesday night and I, grab a couple of things out like this and start playing with it. And I work it through as I go. So I don't have a finished project to show you before I start. Hi Di, how are you? And so these ones here, all of these things are in the last chance, and they're on really good sales. So if you're buying things like stamps and dies in the sale section, make sure you don't buy it as a bundle, because the bundle's not on sale as together as a bundle, but the individual stamps are on sale. Okay. Stamps and dies. So I have made a card with this a while ago, and I did do a die cut. I just went and looked it up before. I did a die cut, and I used a lot of die cuts. So tonight I thought I'll play with this lovely new paper. So there's even little bits of bling, the adhesive back dappled dots there. It's all on special. So, and it's in last chance. So once it goes, it's gone. And I also got this out because it sort of coordinates nicely with that. Oh, that's from last time. Look, we might use that. So this is the 2024-2026 In Colour Designer Series paper. So that is going as well in the last chance. I think that one's in the last chance. Hang on, I better double check that before I say that. I can't see it. Where is it? Actually, I'll just type. If you can't find it quickly looking through pictures, type in the number. It's 163777. So let me do that. 163123. And you just type that in the search bar and it brings it up. And it says last chance $8.70 instead of $21.75. So yeah, if I was joining now, I would definitely put things from the last chance into my kit, because you get, look at that, that's great value. And still beautiful products. So there's an idea for you. Now, what will we do? I've still got last week's cards in here. Not last week's, the week. Was that last week? I don't even know where I'm up to. No, I was away last week. I still had the card from the week before sitting on my desk. I'll just move that out of the way, because we don't need that tonight. So yeah, check out that on the my Stampin' Up page, and there's a Join Now section. You can go and look at all the benefits of joining. And if you wish to join, we'd love you to join. We're the busy bees. Right, let's quickly look through the paper. So I'll show you what I was thinking with this gorgeous paper. Now I'll show you one I was playing with a minute ago. I did fiddle with this with a bit of watercolour, water and ink to start with, but I'm not real happy with the way it turned out there. I'll go a bit closer to you. Get that out. So it got a bit wet and I probably put too much water on it. I didn't do it like I normally do my watercolour stuff. I was fiddling around. I wanted it to go like when I did my batik, but it didn't work the same way. So this is that paper that has the resistance on it already. It's like an embossed surface, which saves you having to stamp and emboss them all. And it's just lovely. So the other papers, if you didn't see my unboxing, there's 2 of each. That's the flowers. And then there's leaves. And I'll get that over out here. Leave from the back of them. Put that away. You've got leaves and you've got flowers and you've got the plaid one as well. The leaves look like, let's try and get this in focus. This is what I had trouble with the other day. It wouldn't focus. It looks like that. And then the other one is like this. And I thought, this is great, you know, because in the packet of paper I've got here, this packet, there are, let me show you, there's ducks, of course, because it's the duck pond. I love it. Look got this. So you could even use that. So this is full price, this paper, but you could use it and team it up with something, you know, I can put a bit of that in the middle. We might do that. I don't know what we're doing yet. So just some ideas popping through my head. Let's see what else was in here that inspired me. So you could even use the leaf one like behind that, I reckon. And this one grabbed my eye and I thought, although it's a different flower, it's a lily, I'm not sure how that will work. If you were more subtle in the background, maybe you could use that. What's on there? Yeah, see, they're little lily pads. I've got some fish, but you could still use that with the plaid one. So there's plenty of options in here to play with. Look, you can cut that up and put it next to the leaves. It looks sort of so pretty, this paper. Got to get it out and use it. Okay, now we've got to pick one. So I've gone with these colours, and do you wonder why? That's my logo. And I thought, oh, I started on the pink. I went, oh, I might just go and find some colours to match. So that was my inspiration. So if you're not sure what colours to do, just look around the room and find something that's sitting on your table and go with that. Right, up we do. Let's think. Right, okay, let's play. I've got another piece here, so before we do this bit, we'll just play with these other bits. And oh, look, I've got some card cut out like that. I thought I'd make some bookmarks to put on my table because I sell things. And I've got a stall on Saturday at the Tramsheds in Glebe. So I do sell my cards there. So these papers here have got some of the coordinating colours. So you've got the peach pine here. Oh, there's a bit of peach. If you could even put that on there. Might trim that down and make a little duckling thing with that. Okay, well, we'll just put that over there for a second. So with this one, I did this one with the brushes. Just got a whole lot of brushes on the table. But I thought we might try a bit of smooshing. So this was just purely get a bit of ink on your brush and rub it on. That's how easy that is, okay? I want to smoosh this one. So I'll just put a bit of ink on it so I can show you, and then we can smoosh over it anyway. So that's how easy it is to put your brushing on. Look at that. So quick and easy. Actually, you know what? We might go a bit darker this time. That is petunia fog. We'll get another piece of card. We'll do another one. And get a bit more ink on my brush and make it darker. Wow, love it. Look at that. See, that just resists the colour. It's gorgeous. Anybody crafting with me tonight? And I think I'll do this one. What colour? I might do a bit of fresh freesia in this one. I might use, you know, because it's so similar, I'll just use the same brush. I'm not too fussed about that. Just get a bit of extra ink on the brush. See how that one looks next to it. Just a bit of a different hue. It's not much different, but it's a little bit. So that was fresh freesia. In case anybody's making notes, turn around so you can read them. And I had Timid Tiger on there, so we might do that again, but we'll go darker. Let's get this one out of the way. I think we might do I think I'll go Timid Tiger down here. I've gone on a bit more of an angle just to make it look different. Wow, look at that. Yum. No, I'm not going to eat it. Okay, and then we stick with the same colours at the bottom. Yeah, all right. So I'm using the duckling. Darling duckling. Now this brush has got a bit of other stuff in it, so I hope it works out okay. Look at that. Lovely. That's the duckling. And this one is Lemon Lime Twist. I'll do something up the top there in a minute. We'll just turn that around so you can see it. This is a good warm-up before we smush something. Look at that. Oh, they're so lovely. Oh, I really like them. Or I'll just get a paler colour at the top there. And I used this one before, the Pretty in Pink. Not sure whether to do that or use the, what's the other one? Where's the other one? Bit of Bubble Bath. I'll try a bit of Bubble Bath this time. Now, I had another brush with just a little bit of pink on it. I'm going to get a bit of that on there. You're busy, Diana there, mucking around with bits and pieces you found on your desk. Oh, good. I've got a lot of bits and pieces like that, all in little buckets now on my desk. I keep putting them aside and going, I must make a card using that. It's good to have a day where you can just use them up. All right. Yeah, well, look at that. That's yum. That's the other one. So with this one, I think I'll stamp and put, or cut out or something. We'll put something over the top of that and make it a little bit. I might even use, so that was Bubble Bath, sorry. Leave the colours there for a second. I might even use one of the tag things to put over the top of it. What do you reckon? Hang on, let's have a look. Just get my little tag set. Tags to go. Let's see if any of these will fit over the top of it. Like just to give it a little something different. I stuck that over it. And then I can put a hole in the top there. Or I could do it the other way and fold that. It's got a little foldy dotted line on it. I could actually fold that over the whole thing. And cover it up. Because I don't like the look of the flower. Let's just set that here for a second. While we're talking about that, which paper could I use? Let's look at the back of these papers. So they've got new designs out this year, new catalogue, different to this. Not sure if any of them are going to work. So I use that dotty one. Drop them down. Just, oh, paper went flying. They're flinging across the room. These dotty ones, one of these. Might be able to get away with a bit of that. Pale pink one? No, maybe not. And maybe not. Okay. We'll think about that. Oh, so the other thing with this flower I noticed, on the notes and totes, there's a stamp like that, which sort of, you know, could work with it. But a lot of the different flower stamps they have would blend in with this really well. But that was just a thought for you. And that's something you'd have, I don't think there's a die cut for that. I think you'd have to cut it out yourself. Off the top of my head. Let me just check the pack. These are the dies. No, I don't think there's a flower one. There's stuff for the packet. No, there's a heart in there. No, not a heart. What's that one? Oh, it's a shell. Right. That's the other thing we could use out of there. Could put one of them on. That's the little bag handle from the totes, notes and totes. That might make a nice little top. Oh, I can't decide. I might take up both of them out of a bit of card. And then we can decide. Just trying to decide which one to use. What about that one? That might blend in okay. Don't need one on here. I'll just cut these out of this. Over here. And see what that looks like. Let's just do that. Oh, can't find my plates. Hang on. Find all my bits and bobs. Sorry, just have to move a few things. Oh, I love those colours, they look so vibrant. I'll just cut those. We'll just see what they look like. So that's the back of that fishy one. Right, make sure you put these back in the right packets. That one goes in there and that one goes... Oh, get the thing out of it first. I'll just stick that back in there. Okay, actually I'll that up there because that's where my notes and totes are sitting. All right, move these out the way now we've all seen them. But I might use them again in a minute. Let's just see what this looks like. On there. Oh, it does cut out the hole, doesn't it? So it's not really going to work with that, with the handle. Okay, we'll put that over there. But this one might. I don't think that's going to cover up my flower, no. But if I go that way and fold it over, I could stick that on there and cover it up, or just covers it up. And then I could stick my other piece of card on the back of it, make a piece of cardboard the same size. Actually, I could even leave that on the outside of it, couldn't I? And then put a ribbony thing through it. Who knew we were going to make a bookmark tonight? Not me. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. Welcome to making a bookmark. I started off somewhere. Colouring and blending. See? Having a bit of fun. Let me just cut this off now. What size is that? What did I cut that to before? Let's have a look on my board. It's 5 centimetres. Oh yeah, I cut a piece of the 6 by 6. I just cut 5 centimetres strip off it. So that'll be 5 centimetres by 15. Wait, 3 or 4. Let's cut a piece of board over here. 5 centimetres. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should go a tiny bit bigger to give it a white border. Maybe I'll go 5.5. Doing any crafting? And we'll go, I'm going to go 5 centimetres bigger. Hang on. What was that one? 15.4. I'll have to mark it because I haven't got the thing out big. Just measuring along the bottom of my board. You can't see the bottom of my board, can you? Oh, no. Okay. Well, I'm measuring along the bottom like this. And put that one there. I'll put that one there. Oh, now I've bent it. I'm just going to put a mark 5 millimetres there. So I reckon about there. Oh, you're away with work. Okay. That's okay. You sit back and relax. Got a cuppa? I've got a cuppa. Sometimes I get a cuppa and I forget to drink it. I'm busy crafting. I just put the tiniest little dot on the corner and I've just trimmed that off. I'm just working out what to do with this. That will give us a nice little edge. Look. So then if we put that over the top of our flower, I don't like the flower, Amanda. See, it's gone a bit ratty. I was just testing earlier. You could colour more in too if you wanted to, like properly. Not like that one. Just thinking if I stick that on there, that looks alright. And then I might put a little ribbony thing there, just a little one. But I'll still have to, oh, you know what, we don't even need a hole in the top, do we? We could just put our little thing here. You know what I found yesterday? Where did I put them? Now I've hidden them somewhere. I've moved them out of the way so I could craft tonight. You know those little tassels that Stampin' Up used to have? I found them in my drawer. Where did I put them? They're so cute. They had them a few years ago. No, I can't see them. I've put them somewhere. Oh, here they are. They're hidden underneath everything. Aren't they cute? So I'm going to use them on some key rings, but these are old. You can't get them anymore. That wouldn't look too bad on there, but then it might not be too good in a book. So we won't be using them tonight. I think I'll do that. I'd much rather be crafting. Yes. I'm going to be crafting a lot. Got 2 classes coming up. So I've got a class on the 24th of May, which is booked already. And I'm just doing all my prep for that. And then I've got a Zoom on the 25th, so there's still space for that one if anyone wants to join in with the Zoom. It's on the website. You just need to RSVP through my Fernandez.stampinup.net, and all the details are there, and the prices and everything. So you can use your own. It's too late for me to do kits for you, but you can use your own products to join in and use the instructions, and it goes for 3 hours. We do a few things, and I'm doing different projects than what I'm doing on the day before. I'm using the same set, same suite, although you can change it up and use other suites if you want to. That's that. What's it called? Impressions of Bloom. Well, that makes a nice bookmark. Look. That's lovely. Alrighty. Now, the big question, I need to leave that bottom bit open. Let's think about the bottom bit for a second before we glue anything on. Where's all my ribbon? It's hiding over yonder. I tied it up a bit. They look perfect for a bookmark. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, isn't it great? I just like when you can just mix and match things, you know. It's really cool. Right. Now this one might go in it, but it might be too thick. I feel like that's going to be like, you know, that little hole is only little. Let's stuff it in there and see what it looks like. I might have to get one of the, just the little, what do you call that stuff? Twine. Might have to get the twine out. Let's see how it goes, because I don't want it to drag on that either. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put another flower on there. Although, you know what, maybe I could just, before I glue it down, maybe I could stamp one of those on there, and that would look nice with these. What do you think? Should I stamp that little stamp on it? Let's have a look at it. Let's get it out. Haven't used it yet. What if we just stamped that on there? Or should we put words on it? Okay, that's a little stamp flower. And then the other thing, I know I was looking for ribbon. I'm so distracted today. I've been doing that all day. No, not all day. It's not true. I've been quite focused some of the day. This one's got the word enjoy in it. This is the one that comes with the tags. Where's enjoy? I haven't got the word on it yet. Oh no, it might be too big. I think I like the flower. What do you think? Enjoy or the flower? I did the word enjoy. Let's put let me look at that. I'll get the little label for it so we can see it with a label on it. Just put a little book. This is how I put my labels on if you haven't seen this before. And then you just work out where your stamp is. Enjoy. and put that down so I've got it up the right way. It's a little closer to the top. Now, Stampin' Up! Have told us to tell them if we get sets that are badly cut, sometimes they, and I've just noticed this now, so I will tell them, if it's too close to the edge like that, they're supposed to be centered, like to match the labels. So just be aware of that. If you get a set like that, let them know, or let me know if you've ordered it through me, and I will let them know. But for this situation, I'm just going to do it up towards the top of it. I look at the stamp and go, yep, it should be up there. So that when I stamp it, it's sort of like that, see? So I haven't centered it totally on that stamp. But again, yeah, I need to let the Stampin' Up! Know that that one is a problem. I haven't noticed that before. It's not all of them are like that. And then I just trim off the extra piece. But they should be straight when you get them. Straight and centered when you get them. Now, what's everyone said? Oh, a flower? I just want to see what it looked like with the word enjoy on it. Enjoy. Yeah, maybe. Yep, okay. We'll stick with the flower. Flower? Oops. Didn't come up. Now, here's the question. Which colour? The pink? We go with the pink or the orange? Got the Timid Tiger. We've got Fresh Freesia. That might not stand out as well. Or we've got the Petunia Pot, which is this colour, which is the colour I used on that one. What are your thoughts on the colour? I'd end up doing some more of these. I'm actually wondering whether to stick with the Timid Tiger. Where's the rest of that paper? I'll just stamp one on here. Timid Tiger, yeah. Bit wet, my Timid Tiger. Here, we'll just stamp one on here first. See what it looks like. We can always use that on something else. I don't know if it's too much orange. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's not quite. I feel like it's too much orange on orange. Let's have a look at the pink. Oh, that one's gone funny. Hang on a minute. Switch that off. It's a stamp. It's because it's new. Just going to get my eraser. Wipe my stamp down, because I find that does help. That one's a bit wet too. It's a bit bubbly. Alright, just going to do another one over here. Oh, I'm not really liking either of them like that. Glad we tested it first. It's not grabbing me. I don't know. I'm not liking the colours. Let's try a black one and see what that looks like. I'm going to have a whole thing full of little flowers. Let's try try some black. It's not grabbing onto my stamp tonight. That's not good. I'll just stamp that on there. Get a bit of ink on it. It's not going solid like I like it. Tap, tap, tap. Just keep tapping away. It's not going solid. Not liking that. It's better. The others are drying now too. I'm just not really liking it as a stamp on there. Right, plan C. Do we have plan B? Plan B was a different colour. Time for a sip of the copper. Anyone else? I'm not sure if we're going to make a card. We might. I'm just not real sure about that. It's not grabbing me. It has to grab me. I've got to feel it. Okay. I just feel it's not quite right. So, now I'm having another thought. Maybe, what's Diana saying? White embossed. What, the whole thing white embossed? I'm just wondering whether we need to cut one of these up. Plus, you cut a flower. And put one on. But they're a bit big. White embossed like that. Just wondering now if it's the right flower for it. What flowers have we got? I was going to do duck pond, wasn't I? I got a bit carried away with my flowers. Maybe we could put a duck on there. Let's go back through the duck pond paper for a minute. Guess I got a bit distracted with that. We could put a duck on it. A little duck. The white flower, the flower white embossed. I might try it and see what it looks like on that other paper. I love that piece. Look at that. So cute. It's so cute. Oh, okay. Oh, because the other one would be one of those flowers. Fussy cut. But then that's not the same flower either. Being a lily. I like the colour of it. Right, let's try the white embossing. Oh, I'll go through the rest of it. Hang on 2 seconds. Have a quick look. Oh, frog. We're just looking at all the ducks to see how big they are. Like a little duck. A little duck like that. Little duck. A little duck. That's a cute little duck. I'll just have a quick look in my stash over there to see what other flowers I have. Just a minute, please. We'll get that embossing powder out. Just a quick look over here. Because I've got some other flowers. That one. We've got flowers in the in that Impressions of Bloom too. Look. And they've got little die cut flowers. That one. And that one. I think it's that one. So that sort of size flower would fit on there. Alright, I'll do the other bit first though. Let's find that little paper. I'm just wondering if that might fit one of these papers. I'm just checking the paper. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Then it does the stamp. No, I think it just does the stamp. Okay. Alright, we'll just put that away for a second. Let's just try that. Bookmark. Bookmark. And we want some powder. Oops. Just grabbing my powders. What do we want? White? Where's my white hiding? White. White. Our little pieces out. We'll do one here. Okay, you ready? Find my heat tool. So, get off. Get my white powder ready. So I have my powders in a box like that. Make sure that's working. Just put one there. Just put that over there so it doesn't get... I can't see it. It's the joy of it, isn't it? I can't see it. There it is. Just tap it around the place so you cover it all up. There we go. You might be onto something here, Di. That looks nice. Make sure you cover up your powder before you go and turn your heat tool on. Nothing worse than powder everywhere. Okay, I'll bring it up here because I always like to bring it up here when I'm reading, boss. 1, 2. Get the don't burn yourself. I love it when it goes. Look at that. There it goes. Look at that. So quick. Actually, that does look so much better, doesn't it? Looks so much better already. Okay, so what do you think? I think you're right. I think that might be the trick. A little embossed flower. Okay, you win. Thank you for the idea. I'll just do another one. And I'll have to use my tweezers this time now. I think it goes, hang on, how have they got it there? They've got it that way. I wasn't sure whether to go that way or that way. They've got it like that. Or maybe we'll do that. I'll go a bit more. There we go. Put the lid on too high. You know what I forgot to do then, don't you? Use my embossing blade. I did it on the first one. I think it's okay. It's all right. Okay, there's our little piece. Right, where's those tweezers? Get my little tweezers. Where are we? Here we are. Trying to get it to focus. It doesn't seem to want to focus on things lately. Focus? Not really. Not focusing like I want it to. Sorry, it didn't focus like it should. I'm having trouble with it. It keeps on focusing over there. There you go. I couldn't hold my hand there while I was doing it though. To work on that. Okay. Oh, look. I think you've done it. That's it. That's better. Much better. Lovely. Well, I think that flower from now on is going to be embossed. What did I do with it? Turned out good. Bring him back away. Up there. Okay, let's. I'm not sure about this ribbon. Let's get the twine out. There's some white twine somewhere. I'll put all the twine. The twine's in the other box. There it is. Because it just might be that little bit thinner. To have on a bookmark. Usually you have the strings sitting out the top, don't you? I just want to have it as a little taggy thing. Okay, here's my scissors. Just put that through there. What do you think? Which way will I go? Through the top. Just deciding which way to do it. This way or the other way? Oh, I did it wrong. Hang on. I had them all both the same length and then I pulled one. That's silly. That's better. don't know if I'll keep them that long or not. Maybe I could even put a little bow on it. Does it look like the other way? Oh, I think I'll turn it around and do it that way. I like the look of it the other way. So I want this to come up through there. Now, if you have trouble doing that, just get your little tweezers or you take your pick tool and hook it around it like that. Fiona's being twine challenged tonight. Right, that's better. Okay, so if I stick that on like that, over the back of it. If you wanted more on there, you could add a few pieces in, like little tassels. I'm trying to decide whether to do just the one or whether to even do a little bow in it. I don't know yet. It might be too solid though, that's the only thing. Let's try both. Oh, we'll go that way. Sorry, just zoom past this bit when you're watching the replay. It's having one of those nights. Oh. We'll see in a minute what this looks like. I'm going to go little, go small. Not sure if I like it. I might leave it plain. Not liking the way it's sitting. I think it might be better with the plain tassel-y bit. Just wondering whether to do another one. Put two in there. Do it like that, and then trim them off. Trim them. I'll stick it on in a minute. Pull that one tight. It's a little bit fiddly doing this, can you tell? So try and get that about there. And then I'll glue it on. Enough glue on there so it's going to stick to the back nicely. I don't want too much. I don't want it too easy. That's why I'm being really slow about putting it on. And those isn't coming out as well as it usually does. Get some around there, and I want a bit on the string so it stays put. Okay, I'll just put that on to cover that flower. Sorry, I got a cough. Oh, got a tickle in the throat. Quick, have a drink. Oh, that happened to me the other day too. It's all of a sudden. Oh. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm going to cough a bit. I don't know what that was. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I really like that now. And that will sit flat. And the string's alright. Oh, you probably could have put a third one on. Oh, never mind. And I'm just checking the length of that. So that little one's coming down a little bit. They may change anyway because when they get squashed. Good to start off right though, isn't it? I'm not giving it a haircut. So there we go. There's my little bookmark. And I think that'd be fine like that as a bookmark. I do like to get little, I've got to get some little covers for some bookmarks so they can slide into a little, you know, like a plastic sleeve. And don't forget to stamp the back. Oh no, I didn't get it centered. I was covering up the flower. It's handmade, don't worry about it. Yeah, so don't forget to stamp the back. If you're selling things, put your little Stampin' Up thing on there. I've got my own little stamp here. This one. So I'm going to use a little bit of, what colour will I do? I think we'll go, I might go to 5 because that's the colour of the paper. Just check it's all sitting right because it moves sometimes on my block. I've just got one of these made up. Don't look at this, the shape of them on the block. I look at the bottom of the block. I have it lined up across the bottom. So that way people know who made it, and I've got the Stampin' Up bit on there as well. Rightio. So that's my little bookmark, and that's another one, but I won't finish that one now. We'll come back and do that, something with that another day. How are we going for time? 9:30. Well, I reckon we can do one quick little card. What do you think? Fiona, quick. Did we use that in the same sentence? No. I can be quick sometimes. I've done shorts before. I'll just grab some leftover bits and pieces and whack a card together. What do you reckon? I was going to use a bit of this. Well, I have used a bit of this anyway in there. I really wanted to use a duck. Which one do we do? How about we find that this one? This one. I like this one. With all the little ducklings. And what colour paper? What base will go? Will we go with a... I think last time we did that colour, so I don't want to do that again. I'm thinking one of the peach pie or the pink. I'll just go get some cards. Where are they? Where's my peach pie? Let's just get the packet. Try to find the packet of it. Oh, maybe we'll go to pink. Find the peach pie. Got the pink. What have I got in there? Oh, look, I've got a bit of peach pie that's already embossed. We'll just cut that down. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Just going in to make a quick card. For now. I'm hoping I won't take an hour. I was playing with the bookmark before, so that took a lot longer than I expected. But, you know, we were trying different things. That's how it goes some days, isn't it? I'm just having a bit of fun, and I just found this that was already embossed. I really love that. I wish I could shrink it down. But the whole idea of this was using that other paper. So, let's move all this out of the way. I've got piles of stuff around me now. I'm thinking of using this one. I mean, maybe I'll have to cut them out. I really love the surrounds of that, but you know, I was talking about the back of that other paper. Which one was it? Where is it? I was talking about using the back. This one. With this. And then we could put some ducks in the middle, hey? And I'm not sure if we're going to use that. What if we do a bit of that? A bit of that. And then we can have some colour in there and the ducks in the middle. How's that sound? Oh, you're tired. Okay, you've been busy. Busy? What do I want that for? 10? I'm going to go 10. Actually, you know, or will we go 10? Yeah, we'll go 10. We'll go 10. And 14.35. Okay, I'm on Fiona. Fast card. Let's go. What's happened to that piece there? How do I do that? Squash it down a bit. Alright, so that can go there. See, this has got that lovely plaid texture to it. And then we've got a piece of this. So we're going to cut that to, oh, should we do a square or should we do like a diamond? Oh, hang on, I have to think measurements. Oh no, it's too late for that. It's too late for measurements, isn't it? No. Maybe we should. If we go with a square that size. No, that size. What's that one? Hang on. Hang on, let me look at this for a second. I go from the top of that one. Hang on. This one here down to there. There to there. That's about 7. Let's see if Fiona can do this quickly. If I want to go there, 7. That's. I'm going to get my pencil. I'm just over on my trimmer, marking. 7. That work? I'll tell you in a second. 7. 7. I don't like where it cut though. I'll just check it. Alright, that works, but I don't like where I cut it. So, we'll cut another one so that we get it a bit more centered on those lines. Hey? 7. I want to be either side of that. Right. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm looking at the pattern for 7. If I cut it there, it's on that pink line. So if I go over a bit like that, the pink line will just be off and just be off. You with me? So that puts that at, let's do it, 7 and a 4.5, just to be precise. Let's see if she can do it. That works. And then that one's got to be, oh, I've gone too close. Ah, wait, too close. Wait, too close. You know, we could go a bit less than 7, couldn't we? And then we won't have that problem. Maybe we'll do that. How about we do that? Go on the pink line. I know you think I'm nuts. Okay, let's go on the pink line for this one. Let's see if it's going to work first before I trim that other side off. Let's go 7 that way. No, it's not, see? I'm going to go on the pink line. It's going to be less than 7. We'll end up with a tiny little box. What is it? It's 6, 8. Look at me. I'm trimming all these little pieces off. Did I say 6, 8? Yep. 6, 8. I think we're good. Alright, we'll just wait where I got all that. All that. Let's get rid of them. And just rub this down to flatten it down. Oh, this is so pretty, this colour. Love it. Love it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? That's the pretty in pink, isn't it? Is it pretty in pink? Oh, where's the packet gone? I think it's pretty in pink. Oh, can't grab it. It's pretty in pink. I love it. It's so pretty. Now, I'm not sure whether to do anything to that. I was going to do a bit of, you know, something with a brush. But I'm not sure whether to. Let's cut out the duckies. Now, how are we going to fit the ducks on there? Okay, so one way to look at this, and I've got a little light here, whoop, is to put it up to the light, but I'll put it down to the light. and see how you go with your placement like this, see? Can you see that? You see what I'm doing? See if it fits on there. Or, you know, put it on a light box if you're a light box. I've got a little light box somewhere over there on the desk. Oh no, I've gone too small. The duckies aren't going to fit. Maybe they have to go that way. Oh, that might work. Oh. Except I think they're a bit too small. I mean, the piece of paper is too small. My pink. I think we're not going to see enough of that if I do that. I did really like that bit of paper, but now that I've done that, we may just have to scoot over here and find a different duck. Let's find a different duck to play with. This one might work. How about that one? Because the other one's too small. So I'm going to find a shape. Just a moment, please. Let's find a square. What is this? Stylish shape, still stylish. Are they still in? Let's have a look. I'm just not sure whether they are or whether I... Oh, look at that stylish shape dice. They're still... I am going to pull out a square out of there. Let's see if I can cut the ducks out. I'm not sure if that's too big. No. That might cover up all my whole square. Look, that's no good, is it? No, we can't have that. I want to cover them up. And that one will cover it up too. Oh, Fiona, what are you thinking? We should just fussy cut them and put them on like that, so we can see the plaid. That was a good idea, but I can't see it if I do that. Okay, just fussy cut around and see what they look like. It's got little flowers on the back. Look. Cute little flowers that would have matched this. Okay, I'm just going to wing this. And I'm just going to fussy cut. Oh, I've got the right scissors yet. Do you want to cut with my ribbon scissors? Until I'm concentrating, aren't you? I stopped talking. Maybe I should try doing one of those videos with no talking in it. I'm not sure I could. I've been watching a lot lately, different ones with crochet and card making and stuff. And I've noticed a lot of people are putting the music over it. And no talking. I'm like, wow. Oh, you just fussy cut the ducks. So would I. Look, I did. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Now, I do feel we need something on that background because we want to see those lines. So I'm thinking pick up the green. Ta-da! Oh, which green was it? Pick up the packet again. Oh, pick up the packet. It's got apple green. Granny apple green. Let's find our granny apple green. Is it somewhere? Well, I use these little spots for some of them. When I first started, I just got spots like this to do a lot of my things, and then I slowly got some of the biggest ink pads, but I never got the bigger ink pad for this one. I'll just put my card on there and keep in mind that it's going there. So I don't really need to do the whole middle. Let's just see what this looks like. It's not going to do anything on the back, but I just want to get a feel for that, what it's going to look like. Just to get an idea of the green behind it. Yeah, I think that'll work. We could possibly go green and pink, couldn't we? Like we did over here. Okay, so if we're sitting in the centre of that, see, here come the lines. I love it. Look at it. I'll start in the middle and work my way out, because that way I don't do the heavy stuff out. Look, I might end up just doing the whole look because I love it. I love the look of it. I was trying to do a bit of a surround thing. Yeah, no more green, Fiona. Stop that. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Just a little bit here. Over the edge. Over the edge of that one. Let's come out a little bit more there. This is so cute. Look at it. I can make this a little baby card. Where's my other little pink brush? Right, what do we want? Pretty in pink. Pretty pink. I think we'll just go. Oh my goodness, I've got stuff everywhere. Put your things away. I have places for everything on my desk. I just got to put them back. Just not all this paper. That will go back soon. Right, where did I put that brush? Here it is. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Right. Just come in from the edges a bit. And do the pink on the edges. Just come in and meet the green. Meet the green. How's that? Oh, it looks lovely. Good, thank you. I'm loving this paper. So glad I bought it. Let's see what that looks like. Got that one in there. That one in there. Oh, how cute. I think that's enough. That's what it looks like so far. Okay. Now we've just got to decide what we're finishing with. Whoop. Do we need ribbon? A bit of ribbon under the ducks. Or under the whole thing. What do you reckon? Put the ribbon under there? Just adds a little bit of something to it, doesn't it? Just have to get it in the right spot. That's the only trouble. Okay, why don't we put that together? Scissors, please. Whoopsie days. Ugh. I'm going to put that on the back of this. That way. Right, so if I use my little board with the lines on it. And I'm going to put my tape over the top of it. I can see the tape. So what I want, let me think for a minute. Let's think, Fiona, think. Hang on, I don't want to go that far, do I? Because the ribbon's going to go on the back. Hang on, let me think which way we're going. Okay, I only want the tape on the thing, don't I? Because the tape's got to go across the card. Right, so if I put the tape on here, keep that one on there, that one on there, that's what I want. Oh, stuck. This is stuck. Right, so then I can stick my ribbon on the back of that first, I reckon. I mean, look, I could have placed it on the other one, but just trying it this way. Now, the pretty side needs to go out because we're going to see that on the table. And I'm just going to put it on here so I get it in the right, get the widths right. Hopefully. I've got leftovers, so that's okay. And I'm just going to put that on there like that. I've got a bit left over each end. Fingers crossed I did it right. Yep, that looks alright. I think that's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to put tape on. Oh, I don't know if I need it on the whole piece, do I? Is that tape too wide? It's a bit wide. So I'm going to put a bit of tape on the middle to hold that down. And then I'm going to put tape on the back of the other one. I'll put tape behind it. Once we work out where we're going. Okay. Now, I probably should stand up for this. We need to stand up. Find out where the middle is. Hang on. Is that the middle? Which line will I go for? Oh. Dotted line, dotted line. That's the middle of that. That one there, that dotted line there. Okay. Dotted line underneath. Oh, don't move it. I'm just looking at both sides while I put it down. Oh, I moved it. Whoops, daisies. It's not taped on yet, but I want to make sure that middle piece sticks in the right spot. I think that's about right. That look right to everybody? Is that line okay? I think that's okay. How's everybody going? You okay over there? some on the back so I can stick my bits of ribbon down. Okay, just pull that one around there. And then I'll just make sure I've got that other one. In the same spot. Alright. Let's go there. I think that's right. You can pull them off the... You're holding your breath. Yeah, well, Fiona didn't get it right. Look, I just noticed that that side's closer to that side. Whoops-a-days. Oh, look. Oh, I thought I had that right when I was standing up. Whoops-a-days. That's a big whoops-a-days tonight. 2 centimetres and 2.8. That is not good. However, we'll just pretend we made it that way on purpose, okay? We'll just have to add something to this side. Because I'm not moving it now. Because that's stuck in the middle now. I don't think it'll... Oh, actually, you know what? It might come off. Because that stuff's got... So what? I think we can. Hey, let's do it. Let's move it. You know, if it was normal cardboard, I wouldn't do this. I would just improvise. But I really don't like that it's off. That is actually coming off fairly easily. Make sure you go from this side. Because of the lines. And you're not going to see what's under there anyway. Let's have a look. Will it work? Maybe I pushed too hard in the middle. Oh, it came off. Look, I got it off. Oh, that's amazing. It's because of the lines. Let me try that again, shall I? Let's stick it down this time because we've got tape on it. And it will come off. Right, let me just center that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. I'm just counting. Can you hear me? I'm lining it up on that line. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I put that on crooked. Not like me at all. Right, I'm using the centre line this time, okay? Use your grid paper. And we'll put that on again. I think that's better now. It's on the centre line. It should be equal. Trying to get back to the comments to say it was not centred, but Facebook was not cooperating. Oh, thank you so much for trying. I don't know what I was looking at. 24. 23. Oh, 23 and a half. Oh, I don't know if it is centred. 24. 23 and a half. Oh, it's very close. It's about half a millimetre. I think we're going to live with that. Okay, I'm pushing it down this time and that's it. We're not bringing it up again. Use the heat gun. Ah, yes. If you need to move items. Thank you, Wendy. It's good to have all these helpers here. So now it's not going to come up off the... I'm going to have a card on the glass mat tonight. I think I should use the heat gun there. I've put stuff on here before with the glue and it's just come straight up. It's coming up. It's okay. It's a bit messy, isn't it? Dear, dear. Let me find a centre line again. It's good, all these grid marks. They really make a difference. I mean, my goodness, I used to do this sort of stuff for a living. And properly. I'll What happened there? Got a bit off-centered, didn't I? Alright, we're back on track, guys. Girls, everybody. Okay, I'm going to stick this baby down. Whose idea was it to put ribbon on there? Mine. Oh, it's going on my glue. It's all going to come pouring out in a minute. Does that some days. A bit of glue on that. Glue on that. I always turn it a few times to make sure I've got that centered. If you've got one of these, wash it down with that. It's a handy little tool. Okay. That looks okay. Okay, now we can put our little ducks on. And what else? I think we'll need some of that bling that's around here somewhere. So cute. That would have made a good Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? Next time. Where is the bling? Good question, everybody. Here it is. Not too far away at all. I don't know whether to put any words on it. Does anyone need words on it? What could we put on there? I don't know where I'd put the words now. I guess you could do a little hello there. If I leave it without words, someone can just use it for whatever they want it to be. Can't they? Do I want that colour? It goes with that a bit. I might use the pink one too. I'll use a few more of these. A few different colours. I don't know. Do I need more bling than that? Just a couple. No, maybe not. Let's keep it simple. I like that. Lots of colours of it. It's soft. I think I could leave it like that. Oh look, 10:05. That's not too bad, is it? It's half an hour for a quick card. And we did have a few little problems, so not too bad considering. Oh, I like that. So just keep in mind that those products, all of those products, you know, I don't know about the ribbon. I didn't check the ribbon. Hang on. Oh, have you on? Where's the ribbon gone? Ribbon. Let's see what ribbon that is. Oh, I hope it's a current one after all that. If it's not, I'll find you something else. Now, I think it was part of a pack of 2, that white one. Let me look up white ribbon for you. Search results. Let me just go into there and have a look. Yeah, I thought new baby card too. There is something around here with a new baby sentiment on it that I was thinking would make a good sentiment, but I can't think off the top of my head what it was. Oh, the other one. Well, this one's got congrats in it, the tags to go. The word congrats. So you could always put congrats on it. But I'm inclined to just leave it. I'm just looking at white ribbon. What? I feel like there's a couple of new ribbons. There's a white woven ribbon, which is a bit wider than that. Then there's a white, what's that one? Oh, that looks nice. It's not this one though. There is another white ribbon on the website called white 1/4 inch ribbon. So this one is, I'm pretty sure, I've got a feeling this is not current anymore and it was in my box. This is a 1/4 inch. So it's the same size, but it doesn't have the same ribbing on it. It's got just a woven sort of pattern. Let me look in this one. It might have come out of a packet with something else. I think this came out of, oh, no, it looks similar, but there's a thing called Misty Moonlight and White 1/4 inch ribbon. Starter pack. Ribbon, yeah, it says starter pack. $8.75. That's really good. It comes with the Misty Moonlight and a white. The same size. It does look like this ribbon. Maybe that's where I got it from. It's just that it's got no label on here, which means it came out of a bag. Now I don't know which bag it was. Okay, let me go back and see what else we have. In white ribbon, there's a silver and white sheer ribbon, but that's wider. Look, it came out of the petal pink and white. That's what it came out of. 1/4 inch diagonal trim, because it's got a diagonal trim look. And that's what it came out of. I just can't find the rest of it here. It's in another bag. But that's what it is. Anyway, I'll do my projects. So in my Stampin' Up page, I have a thing called My Projects. Look, I've got ink all over that tonight. I have My Projects, and I put my cards in there when I'm finished. I go and put them into there, and I do the shopping list cart thing in there. So you can go in and see what I used, and if you want to order from me, you can just click on the ones you want and add them straight to your cart, which is really handy. Yes, Wendy, it did. That was the, pretty in pink ribbon. Yeah, a petal pink. This one came in petal pink. And it's still there. It's $17.50 for the pack of 2. So you can get this with a petal pink. Yeah, so there you go. That's where that ribbon came from. Let me just see if there's any other white ones. I can't see any more. No, nothing else has come out. It's all white other things now. Yeah, so I'll add that into the mix when I do my projects. Thank you for joining me and holding your breath when you needed to. Sorry about that. That's fun. Oh, I love all those colours. They're just so pretty. Okay, I'll say goodnight. And if you're around in Glebe on Saturday, I'll be at the tram sheds with my cards and a few other things that I sell. A few kits, if you're interested in kits. Okay. And a few other handmade goodies. Alrighty. Thanks everyone. Good night. Ciao.